friends, welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time here, hi, my name is Melissa or Missa. I'm actually filming this intro after I finished the video that you're just about to watch because I realised I didn't want to do the intro with all my makeup on and my hair all done, so it would kind of like ruin the transformation in my mind. So you're getting me, I just went to Asda, I got rained on, it's wet, don't look at me. But basically what we're going to do today is install 20-inch tape-in extensions. I'm going to go for two different colours, you've probably seen the thumbnail. Well, you will have seen the thumbnail. And I'm then going to just quickly put makeup on just so that the transformation looks better from this to what we end up with at the end. So if you want to watch how I put in my tape-in extensions, not a professional, don't know what I'm doing, I just wing it and then put a wee bit of makeup on just so that I look sexy, which never happens but we try, then do keep on watching. This is the starting point. God gave me no hair. I think I fell off the conveyor belt. You know, like after my face and body were made and then hair was getting attached, I think I actually fell off the conveyor belt, and then somewhere like further down the line someone realised and picked me up and put me on, but it was after hair was given to people. I have very thin hair, like if I pull it back in like a high pony, you can just see like gaps of scalp, and my entire ponytail is this thick. It's, you know, it's terrible. It's very thin. I know some people will have thinner hair than me, but I am moaning about my thin hair, and that's, you're just gonna have to put up with it. So we're gonna put my tape-ins in. I've never filmed putting them in before, but I've put them in for about a year now on my own at home. I watched a YouTube tutorial on how a girl did it, and I've just followed that ever since. So I ordered 60 pieces, only 40 showed up of this 20-inch dark brown human hair. I also, by the way, dyed these to match my hair, so they've already been processed before I'm even putting them in. So I've got 40 pieces of long brown, and then I've got, they're all a bit messy because I just dyed them and then went to bed, blonde, which I thought we could put a few like blonde bits in at the front and on either side, and as long as I like cut some layers into them, oh my iPad's like sitting on them, as long as I cut some layers into them, I think it will be fine. I dip dyed the top of them so that they would match the dye that I put on these. So that was much lighter brown going into blonde, but now it's very, very dark brown. So I'm going to try and apply them. But this is more, I'm not going to like do a step by step because I am really shit at hair tutorials. I have no hair, God gave me none, so we've got very little to work with, but I'm going to put them in and then I'm going to do my makeup, and then hopefully my thumbnail will be like you know what I mean? So we're going to start. My hair is pretty short. It's slightly longer at the back because I broke a lot off at the front from bleaching it last year, year before. Hello cats. Yeah, and also I'm trying to grow my fringe out. I cut it too short very recently. What is that? But my fringe grows so fast. This was like above my eyebrow like a week ago. My fringe grows really fast, the rest of my hair doesn't. So we're gonna start putting extensions in. I'm excited. This video is gonna be a mess because I've never like filmed hair before and I don't think I'm gonna be very good at it. But also these are still a bit wet. That's 1, 2. Let me just divide them up and then we'll go from there. If there are any hairdressers watching, just don't upset yourself. You don't need to watch. You don't need to tell me everything I'm doing is wrong. 1, 3, 4, 5. Because honestly, it works for me. My hair extensions never fall out. They don't pull my hair out. Everything is totally fine when I do it. What I do first is just roughly get my fringe out of the way. Don't look at my forehead wrinkles. That's what a fringe is for. Then, I don't want to take them too close to the front of my head so that they are not visible. So I take like this much and pull this away. I should maybe start with this side actually because that'll be easier to film. Just like to in front of my ear like that. Pull it away, clip it up, and then I also don't want it too close to the top of my head because that is where it will then be very noticeable, so I just take slightly more than that. Take a chunk about this wide and pull this over here, and then that's where I can start putting my hair extensions in. I'm not going to keep saying it, but if you're a hairdresser, seriously, don't get upset. I know this is wrong. I can't afford like £600 plus to go to a hairdresser, okay? This hair cost me like £107 altogether, so that's good. So I think I'm going to start with brown at the top and then do a row of blonde. So I take my first extension, Beloved the Deep, and this is also not how you're supposed to do it, but I find this personally a lot easier to do. I just pull my hair kind of flat and then stick this on, and you do not want to stick it right at your root, because then it will hurt like hell when you are trying to like flip your hair up. So I've stuck that down. See with the lighting, not really. And then I'm gonna pull it up. So that is my extension, and then obviously some of my hair. And then I go in with a comb. I'm gonna link the girl's video that I watched originally who did this, because I literally watched that once and now I can apply my tape-ins pretty successfully. It's okay, Tatoes. And then I just go along it with my comb to get rid of any loose hairs. Take my second extension that we're going to sandwich it with, and I just try and match it up. Again, you don't want to go too close to the root, but my mirror is too far away from me. Sandwich that on. If you go too close to the root, you'll know, because when you try and flip it down, it won't work and it'll really hurt. Yeah, see that one? Oh, that's okay. That's okay. So that is now one extension fully stuck in. You can go in with your like what are they called, like pincer things to squeeze these together. I just usually use my fingers, and then at the very end when it's all in, I'll go in with my hair straighteners and go over each bond. That is one extension fully in. Look at the length. It's like nipple length. Oh, I'm so excited. Right, I'll do the second one, and then I'll probably do a row of blonde, and then I'll speed it up, because I'm going to be honest, I don't know how to film. Is my microphone plugged in? Yeah. Okay, pull it tight. I don't want it to touch that other one. I press it down very firmly so it attaches to me hair. Pull it up. I honestly find doing tape-ins on myself exceptionally easy. The back is hard, but honestly, trial and error. I usually just do it completely blind and just by feel. I also don't care about the back of my hair. I feel like that's none of my business. If it looks like crap, I'm not the one looking at it, you know, someone else is, so that's on them. And then get that. You want to pull all your stray hairs out the way, because you don't want them to get stuck in between the glue strip. Press it down. Don't know if you can even see. Pull it back over. Oh, perfectly applied. Very much is trial and error. I just press like really hard onto them. But again, I will go in with my straighteners and just hold the heat over them for a minute. Not a minute, a few seconds. Okay, so that is the first row in. I already look like I've got hair. And then I'm just gonna pick underneath them a nice wee thin line. If you've got very, very thin hair, I think you're supposed to use like 4 or 5 packs. I usually get away with 60 in total for my whole head. Then I will just take that pin out and pin that in place. And then I've got another row. That one's kind of... Right, I'm going to try the blonde now. I'm very nervous about this. I've never put blonde in, like with my brown, but I tried my best to dye them. Did it work? Who knows? I just really fancy kind of a little bit of dimension through the front, because my hair looks pretty much black. So I'm hoping that this will just be a little cool like peak of colour through the very front of my hair. And if it looks garbage, I can just dye them to the hair dye that I have dyed the rest of them with. These are still a little bit wet now, so I'm just flipping it over. I think when hairdressers do it, they put it underneath first and then put the hair on top. I tried it that way and I found it much more difficult, so that's why I just do it this way. Brushing it. These are actually really wet. I just slightly dried them last night before bed. Match it up on top. I might have gone too close to the root. We'll see. No, it flips down, okay. And hold it in place. Scored. There we go. I like the cut. I like blonde hair on me though. Like, I used to have blonde, obviously. I don't know if I should do blonde all the way down or if I should do 2, 2, 1. I think I'll do 2, 2, 1. Because like I said, I've only got 5 on each side to play with. So it's just a bit not ideal, but Amazon decided not to deliver all my packages. They delivered 2 of the 3. Pressing it down real firm. I don't think I'll mind that actually, because I'll have the yeah, I think that'll be fine. Again, if I hate the blonde, I will just dye it. It is, again, real human hair, so you can dye it. You don't want to as much as possible, because obviously dyeing it isn't good for hair, but you're gonna want one of these combs so you can really pick out all the little stray hairs. I just think tapes are so easy to apply on your own at home, but it's very hard to put your hair up. I think there are ways to put them in where you can pull your hair back, but on me, I just put them in as simply as possible, and I don't know how to do the hair up style. Okay, so that's the blonde streaks in. Sorry, the cats are playing with the curtains. If you're hearing weird noises. Pull that over, and then I think I'll do a row of brown, just so that the blonde's kind of coming down at all different levels. And then, yeah, let's do it that way. Once you do this, by the way, you don't want to wash your hair for at least 48 hours. So yeah, don't wash your hair because you don't want to like loosen anything up. I don't think it's very good for it. I usually get away with like 3 or 4 days just using dry shampoo. But yeah, don't wash your hair immediately at all. Can I pull it up? Can't wait to put makeup on and see if this looks good. I just miss having long hair so bad, and I miss having thick long hair so bad. I literally just put this like on the extension, like across the glue, and just wiggle it so that any stray hairs come away. If you mess up as well, you can just remove it with a wee bit of oil. I will link my favourite oil, and I'll link these extensions. This is actually the first time using this brand. No, it's not. It's the second time using this brand, because my last 12-inch ones were this brand and I really liked them. But I've used like 2 or 3 different brands now, and honestly they're all pretty much the same quality. The only difference is sometimes the glue isn't as strong, but this glue is fine. Pull it down taut, push it down real hard till your fingers hurt. Don't yell, potatoes. Pull it up. Go along, get rid of the stray hairs. You can hear Beans purring from so far away. She purrs so loudly. It's not lined that one up very well. As long as you don't press it down too hard at first, you can usually have a wee bit of wiggle room. But yeah, don't pull it about too much because you will pull out your hair, I think. Yeah, see, I've fudged that one. That one is too close to the root. Oh no. It's okay. It's okay. It flips down. Where did that blonde bit come from? Go away. Okay. Pull these up. Put them away. Do another row blonde, another row brown. So I'm going to take some of this hair, which is just my own hair, and put this up as well because I don't want the extensions to be that close. Right, now another row of blonde, and then we're getting somewhere. Imagine I absolutely hate the blonde. It'll be fine. Like, I can just dye it, but still. Okay, sit it in polite pocket doon. Do you know, when I was 16, I applied for an apprenticeship with a hairdresser. I didn't get it. They asked me, like, what magazines I read, like, religiously, you know? And I actually wasn't allowed to read a lot of magazines growing up because I come from, like, a very religious family. So a lot of the magazines, like Vogue and all that, I wasn't allowed to read them. So I just lied and I was like, Vogue. Anyway, I didn't get the job, did I? Probably for the best. I don't think I'd be a good hairdresser. Flip that down. Stick it out. I've got a lot of hair dye under my nails. Don't know why I didn't use gloves when I put the hair dye on this blonde bits, but there we go. It looks a bit like orange here, and I think it looks fine. I don't think I've dip dyed these very well, but it was my first time, so we'll give me a break. Oh. Okay. Pull it up. Get your comb. It is going to be your best friend for the trust me. Actually, don't trust me. I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to hair. Don't fight! My cat tree's only got 2 perches on it at the top because I got it when I only had 2 cats, so they all fight for the top positions. A lot of this, by the way, I just do by feel. Like, I can't actually see this, but I can see it in the monitor quite well, but I can't see it in my mirror, so a lot of it is just done by hoping for the best. These aren't greasy, by the way. Oh, I fudged that one up a wee bit, but it has like sat nice and flush, so we're getting away with it. But that could have been a take out and reinstall. These aren't greasy, by the way, they're literally just a little bit wet. If you don't think they look very good, they just need dry. But I try not to put too much heat on the extensions, so I just gave them a very quick blow dry on a cold heat last night before I went to bed. Okay, pull this up into the clip. Get all this hair. Another row of brown. I actually think I've taken this one a bit too far forward, but what I will say is with my tape ins, I always wear my hair down constantly. Sometimes I'll do like half up, half down, and sometimes I'll just like put a like hairband on kind of thing, but I always wear them down, so I'm not too worried about it being a bit far forward. Right, I need to be careful with this because I think this one will hurt, because I've taken it a bit high. Oh, stunning. Stunning, it's alright. It's alright. I'm a bit concerned I don't have enough extension. I've not made that very neat, but it'll do, it's okay, it'll do. It's just a very repetitive process, as you're probably gathering, but I think worth it. One time when I got like keratin bond extensions, I was in the hairdresser for I think 11 hours or something. It was literally light when I showed up and it was pitch black when I left. That was in Edinburgh, and to be honest, they were the most beautiful extensions I'd ever had in my life, but I think they were like £900 or so, and I got a discount. Oh, beans! And I got a discount on them. Who in this economy? Who can afford that? I know there are cheaper ones out there, but my battery's about to die. It's about to die. It's flashing at me. That one is nipping a little bit. It's got definitely a wee bit of hair in there that shouldn't be there. I'm going to put one more blonde one down here because I have one more blonde one to put down here, but my battery's going to die first. I put my blonde one in down here, but I'm really scared that my memory card's going to corrupt again literally any second. Don't know what's wrong with it. I'm bad with technology. But I like literally put this blonde one in and then it started saying that thing again. So I'm a bit concerned. It cuts out. I don't know if it will. Right, and then I'm going to put a brown one down here. But I'm going to make a bit of a gap and put it quite far down. You know what? Using my monitor is actually like a pretty good mirror. I'm going to clip back here. Plus, Tato wants my attention. He doesn't want my attention, he wants my dressing gown that's wrapped around my waist, so he's yelling at me. Right, I've got one more brown I'm going to put down here because I've got then 3 left from this batch of 20, which I'm going to need for the back of my hair, because then I'm only going to have 6 to put in the back of my hair. It's not going to be enough, but it's going to have to do for today. So put this one down here. I'll just have to order another set and put more in the back. I think hopefully they'll be back in stock soon, but I don't want to get another brand in case the colour doesn't match, or in case it's not the same length, or it's a different hair texture. Like, I really want to stay with the same brand. Pull this up. Whew. And then I'm literally doing this by feel because I cannot see anything. Don't know where I am. I think that's about on it. Oh, I've put that one in high. Yeah, this one I've put too close to the root. Okay. And I do still have this hair at the bottom, which is obviously very much shorter than the extensions, but hopefully when I put the back in and stuff it won't be so obvious. I'm going to pull this down and see how it looks, because I have no idea what it's going to look like with the blonde in it. Can't even really see it that much, but that's actually not such a bad thing, and when I curl my hair I think you'll see it more. It just kind of looks a bit like 90s in there, and this hair is actually a little bit wet, so I'm just gonna grab my blow dryer and I'm gonna put it on a cold heat. Okay, that was literally just like freezing air because I don't want to heat damage them as much as possible. So obviously that's in. You can still see some of these like shorter hairs of my hair at the front, but I do plan on cutting some of the extensions, obviously, just to kind of frame my face a little bit better. But that is one side in. I honestly thought the blonde would be a bit more visible, but I'm kind of glad it's not. I think. We'll see. I'm going to go put the other side and the back in. I'm not going to film it because it takes ages, but I'll come back when I've got it all in and then we will cut it a little bit. I also need to watch a video on how to cut in layers because I am really crap at that. But yeah, long hair. If we ignore that back bit, and look how much more volume I have at the root. Yeah, it's going to be totally fine. Let me go and do the other side and the back, and then I'll come back and show you what we're looking like, and then we'll cut it. I think it'll be fine. Okay, I've applied all of the ones that I have. I have had to order another pack. There was one left in stock. Probably the one I ordered and they didn't deliver to me. But anyway, I've ordered it. It will come tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll need to dye it. Well, no, I'm at work. But I'll need to dye it and then apply them. Because if I pull my hair to the sides, you can see at that back gap bit, like here, I need some hair extensions in there because it's just not enough. Usually 60 does my whole head. I think 70 will do my whole head. I don't think I'll need 80. But that's them all applied. Now we need to cut some shape into the front, at least the front. So this is where my natural hair is. Yeah, it's probably better if I do this side, isn't it? Yeah, so this is my actual hair. You can see at the front to about here. So I'm gonna just take some of these front extensions and just cut a little bit like that just to give them a bit more shape. I do have hairdressing scissors. I'm not good at hairdressing. I don't want to cut much, but like I need to put a little bit of shape into the front. If you're a hairdresser, definitely don't watch this part because holy crap, I don't know how to cut hair at all. I just wing it. I cut my own fringe and then I cut it too short, so I'm not good at that either. And then I don't actually know how to cut layers, but I feel like because my hair at the top is falling quite short, I should cut a little bit of these a wee bit shorter. I don't know what I'm doing, if you're wondering, so don't actually ask me what I'm doing. I think that's I'm not gonna do that. I think that section's a wee bit thick. Please don't follow my lead here. I am just trying to make it a wee bit more layered. And no, I didn't watch a video. I was watching a video on... I was watching Village of Franco. So once again, don't follow my lead here. I'm just messing about. I don't mind taking a bit of the thickness out. I don't want to take too much out, but a little bit of the thickness is okay. Seriously, don't take any of my advice. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I need to put layers underneath, really. See, like this, that is where I need to put more extensions, is down this bit. So I'm just going to have to work with what I have until Friday is when I'll be able to install them, because obviously I'm working tomorrow and I'll need to dye them when they arrive. So I'll probably just put my hair in like a low ponytail for work tomorrow, and then it will be like totally hidden. You won't even notice that I need a little bit more. Where's my comb? Yeah, you won't even notice that I need a little bit more hair if I put it up in a wee ponytail for tomorrow at work. I'm trying to kind of start where my own hair ends to give it a little bit more, but I couldn't get away with the 60. So in total, I think this hair will have cost me about £150, which is obviously not mega cheap, but it is. My memory card keeps corrupting and stopping working. I am gonna put a wee curl in this, and then I think I'll put some makeup on. I need to be quite quick with my makeup, but I want to put a wee bit on just to see like how the hair looks. I probably do need to put a few more layers into it, but I'm just worried about like chopping too much, and I think on Friday when the rest of my hair comes I can put a bit more in then, and maybe watch a video on how to do it in the time being. But my fringe looks terrible right now. Getting a little bit stressed about my memory card as well, I've got to be honest. It's never done this before and it's saying memory card doesn't work with camera, reformat or something, and I don't know what that means. And also I did not blow dry my fringe down yesterday, so it does not want to stay. But eventually I want my fringe to like grow out and be more like a curtainy fringe. Okay, I just threw in some very quick waves. I think once I get this section here with extensions in it, it will look so much better because it'll be full like density the whole way round. I don't even know what the back looks like. I literally can't see the back. I don't even know if you can. But yeah, once I get those bits that I'm missing installed, I think it'll be absolutely fine. I am not sure what I think about the blonde. I think it's okay, but I'm not in love with the blonde. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's because I'm wondering if I need some blonde in like my own hair to kind of come into it, and maybe a couple bits in my fringe, but I really don't want to bleach my hair and then have to tone it and try and match it. Like, I cannot be arsed with that. But let me go throw some makeup on, and then I think this might be a little bit better.
I can make you stay, cause baby I love you. Why you tryna break us up when I'm tryna build it up? I wish I could make you stop, cause baby I love you. Guess I'm gonna dance alone tonight. I'm gonna miss your body. You know I can never get it right without you. No, I don't wanna step into the light if I don't get you, shawty. The sweetness of my life, oh yeah. Come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Come on and show me that, show me that, show me that you're the one. I move to the left while you move to the right. While you tryna fight, just come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Say you're leaving town, everything is upside down. Oh baby, I love you, yeah. Why you gonna leave when I need you the most? Wherever you go, I'll be there, you know. Don't be a stranger, don't be a ghost, cause baby, I love you, yeah. Guess I'm gonna dance alone tonight. I'm gonna miss your body. You know I can never get it right without you, no. I don't wanna step into the light if I don't get you, shawty. You bring out the sweetness of my life, oh yeah. Come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Come on and show me that, show me that, show me that you're the one. I move to the left while you move to the right. While you tryna fight, just come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Why you gonna leave when I need you the most? Wherever you go, I'll be there, you know. Don't be a stranger, don't be a ghost. Oh, I don't feel right when I dance alone. I don't feel right when you don't come home. I miss your body and I love you so, baby, I do.
We have to slightly ignore my fringe because, like I said, I didn't blow dry it downwards, so it doesn't want to sit nice. And we have to ignore the fact that I definitely need some more extensions through the back. But that's pretty much it. I think I want more layers in it so it's a bit more choppy and kind of like that shaggy style, but I'm gonna have to watch a video on how to do that, and then I'll do that on Friday or Saturday when the more extensions arrive, and I'll do that again, but I'm really happy with it. Like, I've got length, like it's really long. I'm in my pajamas, like it's below nipple length. For me, this is exceptionally thick hair. I have like no hair attached to my head. I am definitely liking the blonde, like how it comes out in pictures. I think it looks really cool. But yeah, with more extensions in it to fill out the gaps, I think it will be great. So when I go to the shop just now, I'm just going to wear my cap because then no one will notice, but I am very pleased with it. I put on some SHEIN lashes that I cut in half. Very basic makeup, however this lip is literally my favourite combo right now. I keep getting compliments on it. It's Melt Bare Lip Liner followed by Morphe FLIRT. I don't know if you can still get this. It's just a pale nude followed by ColourPop Plumping Gloss in the shade VELOUR BB. It's like a pale pink with sparkle in it and I just think it's so stunning. Yeah, there we go, transformation complete. Again, just need a few more extensions and then I'll be super happy. In terms of care, I'm not going to wash it for at least... Oh, my message didn't send. In terms of care, I'm not going to wash it for at least 2 days. I'll probably go 3 days. I will just like gather my actual hair on top of my head and wash it in the sink. I don't touch the extensions. I'm going to use a lot of heat protection on them. I love that GHD one. Nice hair oil as well. I think putting tape-ins in is very easy. It's one of the easiest extensions and I can't wear clip-ins because they're usually too thick and they show through my hair, but the tapes are literally invisible in my thin hair and they're right up near the top and you cannot see them whatsoever. So yeah, that's my transformation for today. I've got to say, very pleased, can't wait for Dan to come home and see what he thinks. He's only ever seen me with like pure dark hair and he's never, I don't know if I've had very long hair with him before and I know he quite likes, like he liked when I wore a wig one day, he loved that hair on me and it was very much like this. So yeah, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm now going to go to Asda and get the make your own pizzas for dinner because Dan's been working all day and I like to have dinner ready for him sometimes. Such a good housewife. And yeah, I'm going to piss off. I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, I'll link the video below that I learned how to install my tape-ins. And again, not professional, don't claim to be, but it's something I can do on my own for less than £150 and the confidence it gives me is 10,000 million %. Anyway, I'm going to piss off. Thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm going to piss off. And I'll catch you on the flip side.